With us here tonight. This is exciting. We are here with featuring Starfish Project, who make amazing jewelry, and they are part of the Devoted Marketplace. And I'm here with their founder, Jenny. Hey, Jenny, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. It's good to be with you.
Yeah, you too. And so here we are, separated by many time zones and working this out. So technology is great. But we want to just shine the light on you and Starfish Project and all that that implies tonight, because they are featured in the Devoted Marketplace right now. And we love partnering with you guys and everything that you're about.
Well, thanks. We love partnering with you guys.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'll tell you what, as we jump in, I know so many people do know your story that are probably watching, but I'm sure there are just as many who don't. So how did you get into all of this? I was reading on your website, but I'd love to hear you kind of share that story and any of the fun stuff kind of in between.
Sure. So we're actually having our 15th anniversary this year at Starfish Project. So we've been going a while, but I moved to East Asia and just kind of fell in love with the place. But as I started, I moved and started to learn the language. And as I got to know different women, I found that there was a lot of women trapped in exploitation. And so initially a group of friends and I started going out, and we would just go to different brothels and visit and connect with women who were working there. And actually the very first week we took these little, it happened to be Easter week. And so we took these little colored eggs and some pink roses and gave them to all the women in the brothels. And then we just started connecting and building relationship. And a lot of the women said that nobody had ever given them a gift before. Wow. And the next week when we went back, the pink roses were all hanging in the windows, hanging to dry. So I could see that it had meant something to them. Yeah. And turns out a lot of them were really young, often 15, 16 years old, and had come from poor villages in the countryside, trained into the cities, didn't know anybody, and ended up in this brothel, not expecting that that's where they would end up. And so my heart just really broke for them. I could see nobody really wanted to be there, but out of economic reasons and the value of girls in the countryside, they didn't have a lot of options. And so we really started Starfish Project as a way to provide opportunities for women and girls who haven't been given opportunities before.
Well, you mentioned it, and obviously you've told this story many times, but you said it with a smile and just kind of going like, this is what everyone does. But you said, me and my friends just went out to the brothels, what led you to, obviously you were seeing something going on that led you to, because that in and of itself is brave, and takes a lot of courage to do that. So, what led you to do that?
Yeah, it is funny because we've been doing it for so long, it seems quite normal now. But when I tell stories, you're like, wait, what? but yeah, I had just seen a lot of women, especially at that time. Now it's a little less in your face, but still happening. But we had just seen a lot of women who looked like they were in desperate circumstances. And really, initially, a friend of mine really wanted to go, and I kind of went along to help translate. But when I just heard these girls' stories, my heart broke. And, a lot of them were sending money home so that their brothers could go to school, and they had no education. So it just really broke my heart. And yeah, I think for me, it was just really out of relationship. We just went into the places where we had seen girls looking, like they had been exploited, and just kind of started connecting and building relationship. It just grew from there.
So what, I'm curious, I'm putting you on the spot here a little bit, but, so many things you hear, even that scenario to me, it just like, it's hard for me to connect the dots, hard for me to fathom. But what do you feel like those of us here in the US or in the Western world, we're missing? Like, you don't realize this is what's going on. What frustrates you in terms of lack of knowledge, or what encourages you in terms of things that you see that it's like, oh, this makes a real difference, either side of that?
Yeah. Well, one thing that I think was really surprising to me over the years is to find, whether I've talked with survivors of human trafficking in the States or here, most survivors actually, at least initially, they don't even realize that they've been trafficked. Usually it's a friend or family member, somebody that they really trust, that has kind of led them into this brothel or onto the streets. A lot of times they think that, you know, the guy in their life, it really cares about them. Here we deal with a lot of left behind children, which are basically, like, in the US system, they would be considered foster kids. And so often they end up in brothels just trying to either survive, or because they're left on their own, and you know, a guy comes along and says he's going to take care of them, and they're looking for somebody to just care about them, and so they end up in these brothels. And but if you talk with them, most of the time they don't even realize they've been trafficked. You know, they're manipulated by people who they thought really cared about them. And so I think that makes the extra challenge of trying to connect with women who've been exploited, because they don't initially trust you. You know, we spend a lot of time visiting the brothels, visiting women working on the street, and it takes a long time to build that relationship, so they even trust you enough to believe that you have something better to offer them. So so yeah, people often think, like, aren't they just running to Starfish Project? And no, that's not the case, because you know, if you had been tricked by your own mother, your own sister, you're not quick to believe some stranger who comes in and wants to help you. So for us, it's definitely a long-term building relationship with people. And I think sometimes I see there's a lot of blame that people can have for women who ended up in really difficult circumstances, but they don't even themselves realize how they were manipulated into getting into that situation.
Wow. So it's 15 years ago or so, and you see this happening, and it's a conviction on your heart. And so because of your extensive background in jewelry, you decide that's the way to go, right? Like that's how that came about?
No, I really
No?
had no experience with jewelry. I always laugh. I was a literature major in college. It really prepares you well for this work. But yeah, I just really had a heart for the women I connected with, and we started talking about things we could produce and things we could make to create jobs. And a lot of the women themselves were really interested in jewelry. And initially, I always joke that we had a very grassroots business plan, because the nice thing about jewelry is we could make a lot of it, and then I would send it in boxes back with my friends who are going, you know, to Chicago or London or wherever, and then tell them, you take this box back and sell it and send us the money. So that was our initial business plan, but it just kept growing from there.
Wow. Well, and here we are, and I can't imagine all the different milestones and learning lessons and everything you've gone through. But I mean, I mean, Starfish Project is a very well-respected jewelry brand, and not just because of how you give back, but actually because of the product itself. And so obviously you've learned a thing or two, and you've done really well on that front. And so, you know, connect the dots there. So you meet these women and you provide these opportunities for them. How does that lead to then what we are sitting here, we're about to talk about, which is buying really awesome and great jewelry?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, we started with just 5 women sitting around a kitchen table, and started making simple earrings and kind of expanded out from there. But I could see that I didn't want, we often talk about, we don't want the pity purchase where people just buy your jewelry because it's a good mission, but they're not excited about the jewelry. I think what really gives the women at Starfish Project dignity is when they see that I made this piece of jewelry, it's beautiful, it's high quality, and people want to wear it regardless of the message behind it. And of course, on top of it, we have a great impact and great message. But I think for the women themselves to feel like this is a really beautiful product that I helped create or helped photograph, or, you know, we have women working at all levels of our business. And I think for everybody to feel like this is really quality jewelry that people love is very encouraging to people, and also very healing, I think.
Yeah. Well, and so take that the next step too, because the career development side has become a big part of what you guys do, right? So I mean, you don't just bring them
Right.
in and say, well, here's the job we have for you, get to work. You know, it's, hey, we want to help you also. What is it you want to do professionally with your life, right?
Yeah, so we have a very extensive holistic care program. And so when women come to us, first we do assessment just to see, well, what are their education levels? Because we have some women who come to us who've never been to school a day in their life. And then we'll have some that maybe finish sixth grade. And so the gap there can be quite significant. So we look to see, where are they right now? And then what are their goals? What are they interested in? What is their personality type? Also, what emotional traumas do they have? Because a lot of women come to us with PTSD and other significant emotional needs. And so we kind of use all of that to develop an individualized growth plan. And we work with the women. We have holistic care staff who connect with the women on a very regular basis, also bring in counselors. But we develop that individualized growth plan, and we have all sorts of vocational training programs. But we found a lot of the women have to start at the very basics of, some of them didn't know how to turn on a computer. So we teach basic literacy, computers, math, but then that can go into different subject matter. So as they continue to learn and grow, we try to see every job at Starfish Project as an opportunity for survivors to really thrive. And so if we have an accounting role, if we have a sourcing role, a graphic design, photography, whatever, we try to fill that with a woman in the program. And if that may mean we have other people come in and do a lot of training, or every staff member who is hired in sort of a support staff, they know that your job isn't just to do accounting, but your job is to train other people in accounting. And so we have a very big mentoring culture, and almost everybody at Starfish is also being mentored and mentoring others. And so I think it's a real culture of supporting each other. Even our marketing team now our design team is fully led by survivor leaders. Excuse me. And it's just so cool to see the team. Most of them, we had a lot of marketing meetings this week because it's fourth quarter, and our team, they were just so excited, even themselves, I think, seeing like, wow, we created all this beautiful pictures and beautiful content, and I think they've exceeded their expectations. So I think that's just so encouraging to see all the different levels of probably about half the women who come out of the brothels aren't necessarily working on the production line. They are working in accounting or graphic design, photography. We have women coordinating with factories to get all of our raw materials. And so, yeah, all those different jobs we can use as opportunities to train women up.
That's pretty amazing. I find myself sitting here wondering, okay, are you a jewelry company? Are you a career development company? Because I have to imagine everything you just talked about is just as much work as making and marketing jewelry, right?
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, speaking of jewelry, I think it's time we start talking about some jewelry. What do you think?
All right.
Okay. So
sounds good.
we're filming this, right at December 2021. And as of right now, so we are launching and releasing, I think it's give or take about 15 pieces from Starfish Project. About 10 of them, I would call them top selling or core items that you guys carry. I don't know if you have a different name for that. And we're going to go through those. And then there's about 5 that have been made right now, at least exclusively for Devoted, which is pretty dang cool. So I want to just go through them real quickly. And for those of you who are watching, we're going to hold them up to the screen, and that might work. It might not work, but we might overlay a picture while we're talking so you get a really good look at it. But the good news is they are all at devoted.com. Yeah. So do you want to drive? Do you have an order you want to go in? Do you want me to just list one out? What do you want to do?
Sure, either way is fine.
Okay.
I have them all later.
Okay, well, let's do this. Let's talk from your core line. Let's talk necklaces first, okay? So I'm gonna grab here. So let's talk about, this is the Lenore, right? Whoops, let me straighten that up. All right, so talk to us just a little bit about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Lenore here too, and in our cute little box.
Yeah.
And I really like this necklace. You can actually wear it. It's reversible. So on the other side, you can wear it just as like plain gold. And then on the front side, it's mother of pearl. And actually, I designed this piece because I don't love wearing cross necklaces, but I wanted to wear a cross. And I thought, what is a cross necklace that I would love? And I thought this was a really cool take on the cross necklace, kind of modernizing it. And the fact that it's reversible, it can pretty much go with anything. Also, almost all of our necklaces are adjustable. So in the back, there's like 2 inches of adjustment. So if you like to wear it a little bit longer or shorter here, it's really, really helpful.
This is awesome. Yeah, and I'm going to put it up. I don't know if people will see it, but again, we'll show it on the screen, but you can see the little cross, man, it's moving around. It's in there, trust me. But I love that too. And I get that, by the way. I mean, it's really small and it's dainty, and I think it's so fitting. It's a really beautiful piece. So awesome. So that's there, the Lenore crossbar necklace. Let's keep going here. All right, the next one I've got here, I'm having to check my name. So this is the Wear Blue gold heart necklace. And it's, again, the lighting here, we'll show it on screen. You'll see the blue come through on the picture, but tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, so the blue heart is actually a strong symbol for the anti-human trafficking. And so it's been a lot, the blue heart we use a lot in the trafficking awareness. And so I think it's it's just a beautiful necklace on its own. I think it's got a really cute stone in it. It takes on different colors. It's really cute. But also I think it's just a necklace with a great message. When people ask, you can also share about your passion to help others. And it's just a great necklace with a great message. We released it on Trafficking Awareness Month, and it just was so popular. So many people got excited about this necklace. It's been a great seller for us.
Well, and I'm so glad you shared the story behind it, because I'm sure most people listening was like, oh, I have no, it just looks great, right? I would have bought it for that reason, but to know the community behind it is really, really cool. So that's the Wear Blue gold heart necklace. Let's see here. What do I have next? So this one's cool. This one is the Community Gold Starfish pendant, the necklace set.
Yes. I love this one because it's 2 actual separate necklaces. So you can either wear them layered like it shows, or you can even give one away and keep one. So we originally designed it on for Mother's Day and thought like it's a cool gift to give your daughter, the smaller one, mother. But then a lot of people just loved wearing it together. They were like, I want to keep that. So I think cool.
I don't know what you would call that. I'd say the reverse out, but it's like, okay, there's the starfish,
like
and there's
cutout.
It was so cool. Yeah, so that's wonderful. And again, they're separate pieces, but they come together. And that's the Community Gold Starfish pendant necklace set. Wonderful. All right. By the way, let the record show I've never had so much jewelry inside of my office ever. So I'm just sitting here with quite the setup, okay? Let me look here, and I don't have this one on the model, but this one, let's see here. This is the Alexis Rose Gold heart pendant, Rose Gold heart pendant.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yes. I think this one is super cute. It's turquoise, like white turquoise on one side, and then gold on the other side. And it's just super cute heart necklace. Our team around here loves to layer it with different pieces. And I just think it's a great, cute staple. Everybody loves a good heart. And it's kind of a unique take with the 2 different colors.
Yeah. And you mentioned a minute ago that you designed one of them. Do you do most of the design? Is that a shared labor of love? How does that work?
I had never designed jewelry before Starfish, but over the years I've come to really love designing jewelry. And one of the things I love about it is we kind of do it as a bit of a group here. There's several women on our production line who are really creative. And so we'll come with different ideas and try different things. And it's funny, over the years, I'm still not good at making the jewelry. I always laugh because if I try to help them, none of my jewelry will pass quality inspection, but I like lay everything out on the table and they put it together, and then we'll show it around and ask everybody, oh, do you like this? And be like, yeah, that's beautiful, or no, keep
Yeah.
trying.
Oh,
but,
awesome.
but it's a great time of collaboration, creativity, and community. So there's a handful of us that kind of work together to help create a lot of the pieces. And I think that's also really healing for the women too, when they see something that they helped create design,
Yeah.
and people are wearing
No,
it.
no doubt. Well, and you mentioned this, you've mentioned it a couple times, and I know it's such a huge deal to you guys, but talk to me about your quality standards, both in terms of just how the products are made and also the sustainability side of things, because you guys go to great lengths to really go above and beyond in that area.
Yeah, the nice thing here is I've done so much research over the years about gold plating and things I thought I would never know. And but we try to have really high quality jewelry where most of our jewelry is 14 karat or 18 karat gold plated jewelry, and we use ionic plating, which probably most people don't know what that is, but a lot of companies just dip their products in chemicals, and that can be quite harsh. But we use the type that is always done in a like enclosed oven, which is much safer for the environment, much safer for the people working with it, and it holds for much longer. So our color, a lot of gold plated jewelry, people struggle because it can change colors or whatever, but our jewelry has been very stable. We've worked really hard to make high quality jewelry. Nobody likes when you buy a necklace and it changes colors, and
Right.
so we worked really hard to make high quality jewelry that you can wear a long time and feel really good about.
Yeah. Well, you guys also keep an eye on, correct me if I'm wrong here, but kind of hypoallergenic, concerns and things like that, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wonderful.
And we visit like all our raw material suppliers and make sure they're safe work conditions, and everybody's of age. And then
Yeah.
also as a company, we've gone through quite a few thorough inspections as well, just to check our quality and how we treat our employees. And
Yeah.
the last audit we did, they said we scored the highest of any company ever on how we treat our employees. So we were really
Really? Oh, that's
about that.
wonderful. Yeah, that is awesome. Well, I think too, as you're listening here, and we're continuing to go through this, but especially if you're a preferred customer, trust me, you've got a discount somewhere on your account, so you can get in and go start shopping. Depending on when you're watching this video, you've got something. So make sure you go in there and use that. Go to devoted.com. I wanted to show, I've got the Discover Hope Mother of Pearl necklace, and I kept that in the packaging. I want to hear about this necklace, but then I want to talk about your packaging, because that is pretty
Sure.
special too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this necklace is also reversible. So on one side, it's mother of pearl, and then on the other side, it says hope on the back.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah.
Like all
So
the
I
things.
love reversible pieces. I feel
Yeah.
like you get a lot more out of it. So you can wear it to layer. I think it's a great layering piece on either side.
Yeah.
And this piece was actually inspired by one of our women. We have a woman in our program named Lan, and she came to us right in the middle of COVID. And, in the middle of COVID, when it first hit, all of our, a lot of our partners and things were pulling orders. So, everybody was in crisis. And if we all really work hard, we all sacrifice together, we can get through this together. And so we didn't have to lay off a single person. And then Lon was the first person after COVID that we were able to accept into the program and continue to grow. And since then, we've actually grown a lot during this COVID season, which has been pretty remarkable. We feel really blessed by that. We've been able to help a lot of women, but Lon, I felt in the middle of COVID when there was lockdown, she was willing to take the brave step to come out and start a new life. And so that piece was really inspired by her. So
Wow.
that's why it has
awesome.
the word hope on it.
Yeah, no, and this is it's a great piece. I think it's so pretty. And then talk to me too. And my wife, when she first dug in, I mean, before she even saw a piece, she's like, "Oh, I like the packaging." And it is like every little part of it. I mean, this is special. It looks great. It's giftable, but then there's also a lot of thought put in on the inside, right? And a lot of personalization. So tell us about that real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I love good packaging. I just think it's really fun, not only when you buy something you like, but the whole experience of like giving it to somebody and it coming in a really beautiful package. We have 2 sizes. Some of the smaller things come in these tiny little boxes, and I think they're really cute.
They are.
But yeah, and then also we typically have a woman sign each piece. So one of the women who helped work on it will sign it, and yeah, we just really want to connect the customer with the women who created it too. If you ask the women at Starfish, they will speak so highly of the customers and how much it, what they've done, how much your purchases affect their life. And so really, I think the packaging also is a place for them to show their gratitude as well. And
well, they come with these cool little booklets too, right? That tell the story of some people. So again, well done. Yeah, this is wonderful. You really bring the story of what you're doing to life. So great work there.
Yeah, we have 6 different stories that we've told, and it was really because women in our program said they wanted to share. There's a handful of women who really wanted to share their story and encourage others. So I think that was exciting too. They really volunteered I want to share my story because I think it'll bless other people. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
well, let's keep rolling here. So another one too, and I don't have it here, but the Give Justice Gold Bar necklace, which is
I'm actually wearing.
That's what I thought. Right now. Yeah. No, it's a great piece. And what does it say on there?
So it's act justly, love mercy, give humbly, right?
There you go. Yeah, I know.
But it's from Micah 6:8, and I think it's a great. We found that this we've had different variations of the same verse over the years, and it's such a powerful message, I think, for what we do, but also just for our society today and what we all care about. And so I think it's a great piece. It rotates so that the different messages you flip around, there's like different wording on it. And it's also adjustable as well.
No, that's great. No, that's a great piece. So that's the Give Justice Gold Bar necklace. So Jenny, I want us to talk about real quickly some of the earring choices that we have. So tell us about these. They're super cute.
I love good stud earrings. So I love our cute little studs, and these
we've got
also
the Natalie
come in
turquoise. I'm sorry, I've got the Natalie turquoise here, and the Laura lavender and silver stud.
These are some of our most popular studs, and I just think they're super cute. Some people have a couple piercings and wear multiples, or they just wear them by themselves. My daughter's 12 years old, and she recently pierced her ears, and she's always stealing my stud earrings. But that's super cute.
So I think we were having a little signal issue there, but I think again, the stud earrings are wonderful. Here's another one. Is it Kyra?
Kyra.
Kyra. Okay. I think, sorry about that. Yeah. So these are triangles, sparkly, very, very cool.
Yeah, they've been super popular. I think they take on different colors as they like hit the light, which is really nice, but also kind of poppy, but like settle as well. So it's hard bands to pull off, but I love the cute little triangles.
Yeah, no, those are wonderful. And then there's some that I don't have here with me. I think I was telling you, we were doing a video shoot and the model was wearing some, and she just walked out the door with them, which was fine. She loved them. But the Adelie White Mother of Pearl earrings. Those are really, really nice.
Yeah, I have these here. You can see. So sort of little circle hoops with Mother of Pearl there. And these are, I think they're a great staple. All ages. I think they can dress them down, dress them up. They kind of can do everything. So they're a great piece.
Yeah, those are great. So those are the White Mother of Pearl earrings. Now I want to turn to some things that we're getting to carry for the first time as we go. Hold on, I'm going to start over. Yeah, there we go. Again, we're getting frozen here and there, but I want to talk about, let's see. These are so cool, the concept of them, and that is the Bloom pendant in earrings. So talk to us about these. These are great.
So I'm actually wearing the Bloom earrings right now, and I love these. They actually have real flowers inside, so real dried flowers, and then they're inside here. And so everyone is a little bit different, and everyone is a little bit unique. They all look similar, but everybody has its own little unique piece. And so it's a set, they go together, super cute. And yeah, I just love this piece. I think it's very natural tones, but can go with anything.
Yeah, no, I agree. These are really, really cool. And like you said, I think so versatile. And so I think people will love getting those as a set. We've also got, let's go here, hold on, the gold knot bracelet.
Yeah, I love this one. Knots have been really popular, and this one actually has two layers of gold knot, and one is a little bit has a pattern, or I guess more, what's the word? It has a bit excuse me, has a bit of texture in it, and then the other one is quite smooth. But I think it's a really good take on the bracelet. And then it's this is actually brass, so it's soft enough to be able to bend a bit, and so you can slide it on, but then it adjusts a little bit. And,
wonderful.
Get it around here.
And I know too, I was as we were looking at these kind of planning, and there's a lot of ladies on the devoted team, and they were kind of weighing in on what they like, and they were like, well, I like all of these, but we got to have this one because I will just wear it every single day. It was like, they saw it as like the go-to piece, right? So that's wonderful. Well, and then there were two others that my team certainly flipped on. If you can imagine this, I didn't completely trust my own judgment in picking these out. So I did get some input, but these are just wonderful. And these are the Darla bracelets. And there's two. There's the ocean blue, and what's the other one? The sandcastle bracelet. So tell us about these, because these are just
and I'm actually wearing the sandcastle. I don't know if you can see. I love it. It's got this cute little tassel on it, and then it also has a tiny little charm that has our starfish emblem, and that's all 14 karat gold plated. And then these are just beautiful stones. I think they have different variations of color in it, and they're the blue version, and then the sort of sandy color. And I just love this sort of marble effect. So every bead is a little bit different too. They're natural stones, and so every bead is a little bit different, and then that makes every bracelet a little bit unique, which I think is also really fun.
Yeah, no, these are wonderful. I think these are going to be so popular, and it's such a great kind of splashy piece without like going overboard, right? So it's like, okay, this is just right. So I think it's wonderful. Yeah. So these are the Darla.
And you can stack them as well. Like some of our team wears them together, or even with the other bracelet, the gold knot bracelet. You can like stack them on each other. I feel like now everybody loves stacking bracelets, and it's a lot of fun to add some interest into your outfit.
Right. Yeah.
And this one is adjustable too. So it's got like elastic on the inside, and so you can wear it. I think it's super comfortable. I struggle if a bracelet isn't really comfortable because I got to type all the time. And so I'm always aiming for really comfortable bracelets.
Well, they're beautiful, and I think they're again, what a privilege that we get to carry these. And so everything we've gone through right here, it's all at the Devoted Marketplace. You can go to devoted.com, and who knows what the future holds, right, in our partnership. But right now, these are amazing pieces, and hopefully we are just reordering from you guys nonstop, which would be great. Yes. Let me ask you this: what's the future look like for Starfish? What's your, big vision or aspirations that you're comfortable sharing?
I think it's a really exciting time to be at Starfish Project right now. I have this amazing privilege of coming to work every day and getting to work with survivors of human trafficking and see their lives being transformed. And I don't take that privilege lightly. I think it's been such an amazing journey. And I think as our company keeps growing, the really cool thing is, it was exciting when we got to see women come out of the brothels and work on the production line. But then now watching women go into these higher level jobs and, watch women who came in with no confidence, looking at the floor, kind of filled with shame, wouldn't look you in the eye. And now they're like doing graphic design or leading our design team, women who help with accounting. I think that is just so encouraging to me. And so I think as we continue to grow, those opportunities continue to grow. And that's one thing we realized when we were a tiny little company. There aren't all these extra little jobs for people to do. But as we grow, the jobs become bigger and bigger. And so just the potential for growth and the capacity that people can step into, I think has been amazing. So for me, I'm just excited to continue to grow. We're actually operating in 2 cities here, and we'd love to expand that out, but just to see the women in our program have more and more opportunities. We've been in a season of really pushing our survivor leadership. And so to see women from the program, nobody likes to feel like they're the people being helped, right? And so, but we really view it as though we're a company with women from all different backgrounds, different education levels, different cultures, but coming together each with your different gifts, your different talents, and all working together to create something that everybody feels proud of. And so I'm just excited to see how it continues to grow and just the different levels of leadership that women can step into.
Yeah. It's funny what you were just describing. It's like, it's not like that's a regional thing, right? We are all created to want to feel that, regardless of whatever your situation is. And our mission at Devoted is we want to help people live a life that's fully devoted, and however they define what that looks like, hey, just do it fully devoted, whatever it is, go after it. Right. And so anyway, it's certainly inspiring to hear what you're doing and what you're able to see and the life change you're able to be around. And I'm sure it comes with its own unique challenges, but it certainly also comes with its own unique joys. And so that's yeah. Well, thank you again. It is a privilege to get to talk with you. It's a privilege to get to be a small part of what you guys are doing. And for those of you who are watching right now, go to devoted.com and shop. Give a shout out on social media, not just to Devoted, but to Starfish Project as well. Visit their site. They've got all kinds of great stuff on there as well. You don't have to be a preferred customer to shop with us, but you should be, because you get all the great perks and stuff out of that. And like I mentioned, if you're a preferred customer, there's a discount waiting for you on your account, so use it. And if an affiliate asked you to watch this, by all means, reach out to that affiliate and make sure you use their link so they get credit for whatever it is that you might do. So that's what we do with our affiliates. Jenny, anything else before we kind of part ways here? Again, I can't thank you enough for your time.
Yeah, we're just so thankful to partner with you. We're thankful to all your affiliates who are pushing our message out there. And yeah, we're just so grateful and wish you good luck on, on this new launch. We're really excited about it.
Thank you, Jenny. Well, awesome. Well, thanks again. Tell everyone, hey, hopefully we get to hear more and more stories. And hey, we'll talk soon.